Well, as you can see, we've just finished our Microfence annual Christmas party. I wish you could have been here. But now we've taken over the bench to show you the newest tool that we've added to our line. Just this last year at IWF in Atlanta, we introduced our Micro Plunge Base. And we're going to be showing you more about it as we go along here, but essentially it's a very small copy of the plunge base we came out with about 6 years ago. Now this one, the original one, was developed for use with laminate trimmer motors, and our objective was to come up with a smaller, more manageable plunge base in comparison to the 2 and 3 horsepower varieties that were so prevalent at the time. Now some of our customers told us that even that base, with the laminate trimmer motors, was a little bit on the large side for some of the tasks that they were addressing. Things like inlay work, hardware installations, guitar and luthier requirements, scale model building. So we developed a Micro Plunge Base, and this is the new product we're so excited about. It has the same micrometer control and precision of its bigger brother, but about a 4-inch footprint, much smaller, and intended for use with high-speed rotary tools like Dremel and Proxon, both corded tools and motors, and cordless. Now that's a combination that offers you completely untethered control. So in the next few minutes we'll be showing you all about the applications and the specifications of this tool that we're so excited about. So I hope you'll come along with us and check it out. Well, this is our new Micro Plunge Base, which has all the same features and characteristics as its bigger brother, and maybe even a couple of improvements. It's dedicated, of course, to high-speed rotary tools, and it's a much smaller scale than our bigger plunge base. We accommodate a number of different motors. Dremel makes a wide variety of tooling, and now they make some cordless varieties as well, which we find is a pretty appealing characteristic for use with this plunge base. Now, the way we accommodate the motors is to make up an acrylic insert that will go into our motor carriage once it's installed on the motor itself. Every Dremel has a threaded cowling on the front of it. We can install the acrylic insert and thread it on. And once it's installed, it can be dropped into our plunge base and locked in position with 3 nylon tip set screws. This little screwdriver comes with every one of the Micro Plunge Bases as standard equipment. Now once the Dremel is installed in the cordless variety, you're completely free of any cord or any tethering as you approach your work. It's a great advantage for especially inlay work and hinge and lock installations. We also fit the Proxon. Now this is the European version of the Dremel tool, so to speak. A very high quality, well-machined piece of equipment. And we accommodate it with a different type of insert that has 3 different set screws coming in a triangulated pattern. Once that's locked onto the motor, it can drop into the motor carriage just as we did with the Dremel and lock it in with the set screws in the motor carriage. Now we also fit some of the Fordham tools. Now you can see a comprehensive list of everything we do fit on the website. We adopted an open horseshoe design for the base of this plunge router so that when we descend with our motor carriage, you have unprecedented visibility in the work area, especially with the LED light. We've designed a 3-position turret that has automatic settings at 1/32, 1/16, and 1/8 inch depths. It operates on a ball and spring indent system so that it clicks into position for easy and quick referencing to any of those dimensions. Our open horseshoe base is recessed to accept an insert that will hold a template guide bushing. You can put any size template guide bushing in it, and once it's installed in the insert, it will install into the base itself and be held with set screws. Once installed, these template guide bushings can follow virtually any template that you want to make to guide your cutter. Although you can use any standard porta-cable size guide bushing in our base, we make a precision set that comes in a walnut and beech box. It features 4 different common sizes, a collet adapter and a registration pin, and 3 centering hubs to ensure perfect alignment. One of our optional accessories for the Micro Plunge Base are the automatic centering bearings. There are drilled and tapped holes already in the base, and once these 2 bearings are installed, you've got an easy way to locate center once it's straddled your work and the 2 bearings are in contact with the edges. Work up to about 3 inches in width can be accommodated. Hard to get any easier than that. Now, in most cases, when you're using a high-speed rotary tool, there's not a lot of dust to contend with. But in cases where it is a problem, or especially if you're cutting toxic materials, we have a top-mounted dust hood that fastens with 2 aluminum thumb screws that we include with the kit. We also include a hose adapter for 1¼ or 1½ inch diameter hoses for either your shop vacs or central dust collection systems. Now, of course, the Micro Plunge Base can be fitted with either our edge guide or circle jig. If you're buying the edge guide along with the Micro Plunge, it will already come fitted with the correct mounting bar to fit into the base. It locks on with set screws on either side. If you already have a micro fence and you're just purchasing the Micro Plunge Base, you will need the appropriate mounting bar to fit it on. All these, of course, are interchangeable for any router that's made.